Hey guys, it's the Honest Youth Pastor. Today we're going to talk about a question that somebody asked over on Instagram about staying relevant with your students the longer you're in ministry. Let's get into it. All right, so the question comes up a lot the longer you're in ministry. Am I still relevant? How can I stay relevant? What can I do to make sure that I'm still hip and cool? Well, here are 3 tips that I've gotten from my years in ministry as well as other people I know that are in ministry. So hopefully they're helpful. So the first one is going to just be authentic. There's lots of things that happen in this world that make people very inauthentic. So if you try to dress, in a way that's hip or cool, or if you try to say things that, start speaking Gen X language or Gen Z language or Gen whatever the next generation language is going to be, yeah, that'll be funny, but that's not being super authentic. You're not being who you are. Yeah, that'll grab some attention, the way you dress, the way you speak, the music you know about. That's all important to know about. But you need to be authentic because people, especially students, respect authenticity more than anything. If they know that you are you 100% of the time, they're going to be far more comfortable coming to you and asking you questions because they're going to know you're going to be honest and you're going to be open about it. So number one thing is to be authentic. Look, the second thing is kind of building on the first one. Obviously, you want to be authentic in everything you do in ministry. You have to be real. You have to be you. But the second thing is to be there when you need to be there. So here's the thing. Obviously, in youth ministry, there's lots of things. There's lock-ins, there's events, there's conferences, there's camps, and all those things are very important, huge, life-changing moments. But I think the thing that's overlooked a lot, especially in student, children, and youth ministry, is you need to be there in the times that you are really needed. The times of hardship, the times of divorce, the times of death, the times of trial, those are the times that students remember that you're there. So when their parents are going through a very tough time, maybe even divorce, that student needs to know that if they need you, you're going to be available to talk, answer questions, maybe just be there for them. Same thing in death. As students, oftentimes students are going to go through a loss of like a grandparent or a really mentor figure that they've kind of grown up with their entire life, just because of how dynamics of age obviously work. They're going to lose somebody at some point. And as a student minister, as a director, as a volunteer, it's important that you be there during those times, that you understand that you prioritize your day, that this is an important event in their life and they need somebody there. Now obviously they may be surrounded by family members and loved ones that are all there for that and they have that structure, but it's important as well that you are a presence there of saying, look, if you have any questions, if you need anything, I'll get it for you. You need me to go run and get some food? I can get some food for you and your family. You need me there to talk to? I can be there. I'm going to make some time to talk to you. So just be there during those moments that are very, very precious, as well as those huge events like camps and things like that as well. The third one that I think is often overlooked is follow up. Oftentimes in student ministry, what happens is these students graduate and they get out of the 4 years that they're in youth ministry, and we just don't follow up anymore because now we have a new set of kids and students that are in our youth ministry that need our time and attention and focus. So oftentimes what happens is, as youth pastors, youth volunteers, youth directors, we forget to follow up with the students that have gone through because our focus is now shifted to the new students and what they need and what they're going through. And I know it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of memory to remember all these different things, but it's just one of those things that we can shoot them a text message, shoot them a message on Instagram or Facebook or wherever and say, hey, how you doing? Praying for you. We should get together sometime and just chit chat, talk, because you've walked with this student, potentially you've walked with them for 4 years, maybe more, through some really important, integral times in their life. And you know what their struggles are, what they've been through, and it's important to keep that relationship going later on and say, hey, how can I pray for you now? What are the focuses that you're going through now? If you ever need me, you can still call me, those sorts of things, and just do your part on that end to follow up. So hopefully these 3 things have been very helpful for you as you walk in your ministry on a day-to-day basis, as you're trying to minister to kids and praying for kids and lead kids to Jesus. Hopefully these 3 things are something you're already doing, or now that you've heard them, you didn't think about before, and you can maybe implement them into your ministry to have a deeper impact that goes a lot longer than just 4 years. And if I maybe didn't mention things that you have implemented that you think would also be helpful, include those in the comments below so others can learn even more. And if you found these things that I did say helpful, make sure you share this with others so that they can also glean from the things that I've learned through ministry and apply those to their ministry as well, so that we can all have a bigger, better impact for the kingdom of God. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you later.